Good evening. This is the story about how a record collection almost killed its owner. The story takes place in late February or maybe early March the year 2006. A young man who is a record collector is in his home. He's very, very happy because in a few weeks he will move. He will move from his home in one end of the country, a long journey to the other part of the country to move in with his big love in life, his dear girlfriend, who he has known for 6 months or so. It is a big step for him, and since he has a great, big, almost too big record collection, he has arranged for them to be put in a relative's apartment until he'll be able to bring them all down to his new home. But this is the story that almost ended the new life before it even had begun. Let's have a look at the record shelf. Yes, look at all those records. And I can tell you that when this happened, those shelves were filled with vinyl LPs. So you can imagine how much it would have weighed. The shelves were divided in 3 different sections, and they all were hanging together with the help of the shelves, the actual shelves, and also by cross braces. You know, the shelves needed these cross braces in the back to be steady. Anyway, to be able to move all the records to the storage, he would have to empty the shelves and, of course, take apart the shelves and put them up where they're supposed to be used as storage. So that was what this young man was doing. He was slowly but surely emptying all the shelves. He had a nice evening. He was at the same time watching more or less, or at least having on, a DVD with some American sitcom of some insignificant sort. He had emptied one of these sections, which was the right one, and now he was going to remove the middle one. But first he had also taken away the different shelf units. So there were only 2 parts left. Now he was emptying the middle section. Everything was going all right. He had emptied it all. Just the shelves were there. And then he was going to remove the shelves as well. Remember, the left part of these book shelves, or these record shelves, were still filled with vinyl records. Now this young man made a big mistake. Or he made an assumption which was not right. There were cross braces, or had been cross braces, connected to the right part of the shelves and to the middle part of the shelves. And so he made the assumption that there would be cross braces at the left part of the shelves as well. But there weren't. So what happened when he had removed the middle part of the shelves? Well, he realized that, we now have a record shelf filled with hundreds and hundreds of heavy vinyl records in a shelf that hasn't any cross braces behind. What would happen? Well, he realized that very quickly, because the shelf wanted to fall over. But he was very quick. He jumped without fear for his life and managed to grab hold of the record shelves and preventing them from falling down. But if he moved slightly, it would start falling over again. And now he realized this is not a good situation to be in. Because I may have to stand here for the rest of my life. We have two different alternatives. One, I let it go and it will fall over. Maybe not on me, but quite possibly on me. Can I leave it to fall to the side? No, I can't, because at that side I had some things that I was very, oh yeah, this is about me. I guess you already realized that. Well, why wasn't it a good idea to just let it go and maybe have some ruined records? Well, first of all, we also had all the stereo equipment and some music instruments standing there. So if I let go of the bookcase, it will fall on top of it and probably crush it. If I let go and let it fall on to the other side, it might crush me. So, what to do? I was extremely lucky here because I had not my cell phone, but a cordless phone. I managed to grab it, stretch for it, and make a phone call to the closest person I knew the number to, hence my mother. I called my mother, and she lived maybe 10 minutes walk away from me, maybe 15 minutes, and told her, please, please, please come over now. I am holding a record shelf, and it's almost falling on top of me. The thing that she would have to do to be able to make sure that it didn't fall over was to put back the middle part of the record shelves to make it all more steady. And she put down her telephone, and I stood there and waited for around 15 minutes. And I have to say that by the time I made the decision to call for help, before I realized that there wasn't any other way I could save me or save the record collection or anything, I had probably held the shelves for 20 minutes. And even though I was standing like this holding it, it's a very static movement. I couldn't move, so I just held it like this. So it became quite heavy after a while. And at the same time, this incredibly annoying sitcom was playing on the DVD. I liked it first, but now I started to hate it. It was Cheers. Okay. After a while, my mother came. She was very, very, very stressed, of course. And I told her what to do, and she put these shelves back, these empty shelves, in the middle section, and the whole the whole bookshelf got back its stability, and I could let go of it. So, I survived, my records survived, my music equipment survived, but I have to tell you that I think I slept the whole next day. This was late in the evening. I slept the whole next day because I was so tired by the experience. And, well, everything went well, and I've had a good story to tell many since then. And now when Sepp Earl wanted some vinyl horror story for his 100 sub contest, I thought, well, what a great opportunity to tell the story here too. So, that was the day when my record collection almost killed me. Thanks, and good night.